Today, I want to take you on a journey to explore the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and how it can empower us to build strong and enduring relationships. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of the fundamental principles that can transform our connections with others and lead us to a life well lived. I want to begin with a story that illustrates the power of Stoicism in the realm of relationships. Imagine a man named John who, like many of us, had always been seeking happiness in external things. He believed that acquiring wealth and possessions would bring him joy, and he relentlessly pursued these goals, neglecting his relationships in the process. One day, John's beloved grandfather fell gravely ill. Realizing that he was running out of time to spend with the man who had imparted so much wisdom, John visited his grandfather. In their final moments together, John's grandfather shared a profound Stoic insight. The most valuable treasure you can possess is not material wealth, but the love and connections you build with others. These bonds are the true sources of happiness. This revelation was a turning point in John's life. He recognized that he had been neglecting the people who mattered most. He decided to embark on a journey to build strong and meaningful relationships the Stoic way. And today, we're going to explore the Stoic principles that guided him on this path and how they can transform our lives. The Stoics teach us the importance of self-awareness and reflection. John realized that he had been so focused on external achievements that he had forgotten to examine his own thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's easy to blame others for the state of our relationships, but the Stoic way encourages us to start by looking within. Take a moment to reflect on your actions and attitudes in your relationships. Are you quick to anger? Do you harbor grudges? Stoicism teaches us that true transformation begins when we understand ourselves and take responsibility for our own reactions. I encourage you to spend just 5 minutes each day in quiet reflection. Think about your actions and reactions in your relationships and identify areas where you can improve. Stoicism also emphasizes the power of perspective. John learned that when he approached situations with a broader viewpoint, he could better understand the people in his life. By putting himself in their shoes, he began to appreciate their struggles, fears, and desires. Imagine how different our relationships could be if we cultivated empathy and understanding. Next time you find yourself in a disagreement or conflict, try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. This simple shift in mindset can lead to profound transformations in your relationships. Life is full of ups and downs, and so are our relationships. The Stoic way teaches us to build emotional resilience. John realized that by accepting the things he couldn't change and focusing on what he could control, his reactions and attitudes, he could navigate challenges with grace. We often try to control other people's actions and emotions, which can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own responses. By doing so, we can build stronger relationships that weather the storms of life. Life is full of ups and downs, and so are our relationships. The Stoic way teaches us to build emotional resilience. John realized that by accepting the things he couldn't change and focusing on what he could control, his reactions and attitudes, he could navigate challenges with grace. We often try to control other people's actions and emotions, which can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own responses. By doing so, we can build stronger relationships that weather the storms of life. The Stoics also remind us of the importance of gratitude. John began to practice gratitude daily, reflecting on the people who had touched his life and the positive aspects of his relationships. Gratitude, he found, not only improved his own well-being, but also strengthened his connections with others. Take a moment each day to express gratitude for the people in your life. Tell them how much you appreciate them, and you'll be amazed at the impact it has on your relationships. Stoicism teaches us that the most valuable relationships are built on virtue. John realized that he needed to surround himself with people who shared his values and principles. By seeking virtuous friends and partners, he found a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy in his relationships. Think about the people you're surrounded by. Do they uplift and inspire you? Are they virtuous and kind? The Stoic way encourages us to be discerning about the company we keep. Evaluate the relationships in your life. Seek out and cultivate connections with people who share your values and virtues. In conclusion, Stoicism is not just a philosophy, but a way of life that can transform our relationships and lead us to a life well lived. Through self-awareness, perspective, resilience, gratitude, and the pursuit of virtuous relationships, we can build strong and enduring connections with others. I challenge you to embrace Stoic values in your relationships. Commit to self-awareness, perspective, resilience, gratitude, and the pursuit of virtuous relationships. By doing so, you'll not only transform your own life, but also the lives of those around you. In the spirit of Stoicism, let's begin this journey today, and I invite you to engage with our channel to continue exploring the wisdom of Stoicism and its practical applications in everyday life. Together, we can build a world filled with stronger, more meaningful relationships. Thank you for joining me on this path to a life well lived.